Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. What if silver markets never recover? What if no markets across the board, real estate, Bitcoin, stock markets, futures contracts, whatever the case is? What if COVID-19 has such a powerful impact that no markets recover and the world is never the same again? It is possible. Before, I was talking about something to top off the icing on the cake. What is going to be that last stick that broke the camel's back? What is it? Is it going to be the 2020 presidential election, the recession looming? Is it going to be the U.S.-Iran tensions? Is it going to be U.S.-China trade wars? What is it going to be? Well, now we know what it is. We know what it is. And now we're here. So what are we going to do about this? All we can do is play along and think rationally. The more emotionally unstable you are, the more you fear, the more irrelevant your decision making becomes. So take a step back, have faith, things will recover. Gold and silver, especially if you're investing in the gold and silver, there's real value there. There's real value there. And I called this video the death of silver because a lot of people look at it that way, that the markets are done, that they've exploded and they're not going to return. That is so false from the truth I could laugh. But I'm not going to, because I get it. I get it. A lot of you are newer stackers into the world of precious metals, so it can be scary. You have a lot of money, a lot of hard-earned dollars invested. Your time, money, and energy has gone into this. And now you could be looking at 50% losses. But the thing is it's not a loss until you sell it. So if you don't sell right now, then it's not a loss. Just like Bitcoin. When people were buying Bitcoin at $18,000, it's not a loss until you sell it. So if you sell it at $10,000, then yes, you have an $8,000 loss. But until you actually finalize it, you still have hope for the future. And especially with silver being such a highly potential metal, there is still hope. Silver's been valuable for 6,000 years. 6,000 years. Can you comprehend how long that is? Can you comprehend how long that is? That it's been a means of exchange. Prehistoric times, if we're going and looking at history repeating itself, silver's always been used to barter, to trade with. And that's because people understand the intrinsic value. So in the future, 6,000 years from now, trust me, silver will still be valuable because no other metal performs the way that silver does. Silver is the most highly conductive metal for thermal conductivity and electricity. No other metal performs the way that silver does. So when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about silver's potential. Not only is there a silver shortage, but the demand is skyrocketing. Local coin shops selling out completely. Even the U.S. Mint sells out completely. What's going on here? People are starting to realize silver's true value. And I wish it didn't take something as severe as COVID-19 to get people to see this, to take the blindfolds off, but that's what it is. It is what it is. Us, me and you, we've been seeing it long before COVID-19. We've seen it long before any type of event had to happen. See, that's the thing with mass majority of people. A serious event has to happen for them to go and panic. U.S.-China trade wars kind of was the start of everything. Sorry, Siri. Trying to listen to my conversation. But U.S.-China trade wars was the start, right? Well, for this decade at least. But that doesn't mean that things have to be absolutely trashed. If you have that catastrophic mind state, then it's going to be a lot harder to successfully invest because there is a lot of opportunity right now, right? right? I've been reading articles, tons of articles, making tons of videos explaining what these markets are doing, the chart-based standpoints behind it, and where the opportunity lies. There's a lot of volatility. Not saying that you should get into it, but where there is risk, there is reward. And a lot of people are going to get rewarded, and a lot of people are going to bite the dust. So hopefully you are doing it properly. So gold and silver. Gold and silver. But right now, silver is outperforming gold over the last couple of days. The gold to silver ratio is lowering, meaning that silver is outperforming gold. We've seen the ratio at 123 to 1. The highest it's ever been. This is the most undervalued silver's ever been throughout the history of the world. For over 6,000 years, this is the most undervalued silver's ever been compared to gold. I don't think you understand what that means or how severe, how extreme that is. Silver's never, ever been this undervalued compared to gold. So what does that mean? That means that right now, either gold is doing incredibly amazing or silver's doing incredibly bad. And it's the second one. Silver's not performing right now. But that doesn't mean that silver doesn't have the potential. Because right now, silver has mass shortages and the demand is skyrocketing. And it's not talking about gold demand, we're talking about silver demand too. Silver is gold's little brother. So the demand is for both precious metals that are seen as safe haven investments. And not only silver has more potential than gold, because the gold to silver ratio is 118 to 1, but it only comes out of the ground 8 to 1. 8 to 1. So that means that this ratio has to correct, has to even out to some extent. Not saying that it's going to happen tomorrow, but it eventually will. The mean is around 55 to 1. That's where the average is. So we're going to get back down to the 80 to 1, 75 to 1 level within the next probably year or two. And what that means is silver is going to outperform gold. So there is more opportunity with silver. See, COVID-19 throws an interesting perspective into things, though. It throws a wild card into things because we don't know when COVID-19 is going to blow over. And the longer that it keeps spreading, the more money the feds and the banks have to cushion the economy. And that is going towards a recession. A recession. That means that we have to do something serious with our financial system, with our monetary policies, because we are broke. The richest country is broke, flat out broke. We're actually in debt, $24 trillion in debt. That's how broke we are. Hyperinflation is killing the environment and from a financial perspective. So what are we going to do? What can you do? All you can do is invest in the precious metals, right? And that's actually a great alternative because that will protect you against a lot of the stuff that we're talking about. It won't. Precious metals won't protect you from getting COVID-19, but it will protect you against the recession that we're coming into to some extent from a wealth standpoint, from a money standpoint. Now, you do need food, water, and shelter, right? And if it comes down to bartering, if we get that barbaric, then you'll have plenty of money to barter with. But I'm not looking at it like that. I'm not going to get my tinfoil hat on. I'm just looking at it realistically. And realistically, to preserve your wealth against hyperinflation, gold and silver are the answer. The recession's coming regardless. I've been talking about a recession looming around the corner way before coronavirus, so I'm definitely, this is going to put the nail in the coffin. You know, it's almost impossible to avoid a recession at this point. That's how extreme things are right now. That's how serious things are right now. Not to scare you, just to bring the reality. But if you're stacking gold and silver, I'm sure you're much more aware than most people on things to do and how to protect yourself and your family. And that just comes with the given lifestyle, that the given education, the knowledge that we know, you know, how to prepare ourselves. We're preppers to some extent. And the better, the longer we do it, the more experienced we become, and we understand how to do this. We understand that it's more than just silver is valuable because it's shiny. It's because it has real everyday uses in the world, right? It has real everyday uses. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, because I do post daily videos. If you thought this video was educational, informational, or just entertaining, make sure to smash that like button. I know you can. Thank you so much. Now let's do a like spike. In 3 seconds, like the video. In 3, 2, 1, like spike. Thank you for liking the video, everyone. I appreciate. If you thought this video was good, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I know I covered a lot of different subjects, but there's a lot going on right now. So with that said, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.